This guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Number 12, leading things off and takes a strike. The 0-2. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Just outside. 3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Payoff pitch. Popped up first base side. Smith gets under it. And there's one down. Next to hit, Ceddanne Rafaela. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Now one missed. Swings and misses. Tied him up on a fastball inside. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the veteran outfielder, Kyle Schwarber. Big time power. Pitch misses, and it's 1-1. On the ground, right side. And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning alive.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a...
Whips it to first. That is the inning. Back here in Atlanta, and on the mound for the Pirates, number 46. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Kensuke Kondo, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Got him. Now 1 away. Cedar Rafaela next up for the Braves. And a swing and a miss. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Another 1-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. Pitch is in there. That's strike one. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a... Back at Truist Park at the plate for Pittsburgh, Nolan Arenado. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And that's strike one. Called strike right there. And down on strikes. One down. Austin Wells, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a miss. Swings through that one out in front that time. Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the shortstop, Kevin McGonigal. No score here in the second. Late with the swing there.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Swings through that.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Bottom half of inning number 2. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Will Smith.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Dom Smith stands in. The 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And ball 1. That misses the zone. Ball 2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Got him swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts. 1 out man at first. Now at the plate, Kazuma Okamoto. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. one fouled off. The 0-2. Man at first, one away. And that's down and away. On the ground. And that's just foul. The 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. And that is foul. Struck him out swinging. Nice job behind the plate there. Carson Benj will hit next. And a foul ball. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the... Well, here we go, top of the third, scoreless game. Late swing, foul to the left. Oh, look at the stop. Nicely done for the out. Next is the Pirates DH. Number 18. Check swing, no appeal, and that's ball one. Fouled off left side. And that one is lifted in the air. Rafaela moving under it. And there's two down. So the Pirates batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman. He's 0 for 1. And a swing and a miss there.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Set for the bottom of the third. Now in for the Braves, Gleyber Torres. That's a ball. And the 1-0.
That's off the plate. Ball 2.
Arenado throws to first in time. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Here's Andres Jimenez. Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Didn't go.
Ball, that's out.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. You clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Strike two. Sets him down looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. Now it's the right fielder, Kensuke Kondo. Led off the game with a strikeout.
Ball.
Still tied at 0, last of the third. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one hammered, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now, Ceddanne Rafaela in the air, right field. DeLauder on the move towards the line. And the inning is over. As we go to the top of the 4th, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Ceddanne Rafaela.
You know, these Pirates just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Inside, ball 2.
Swings through that one. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 1 out now. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. That one at triple digits.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 away. Vinny Pasquantino, the next Pirate to hit. Grounded out to short in his first trip. On a line. And base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
In the dirt, ball 1. Oh, great stop. And very nicely done for the out. Bottom of the 4th, so now to the plate for Atlanta, Kyle Schwarber. Just
Ball
missed.
one.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1.
Ball.
That one
Ball
missed.
three.
Swing and a miss. 3-2 now. Set down on strikes. Strikeout number 8. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Now it's Dominic Smith. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And a swing and a miss.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
That one misses, and it's 1-2. Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. In the air, left field, down the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. The 1-2. Just missed.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
2-2 now. In there. Got him looking for the K. And he strikes out the side for the second. New inning getting started. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Austin Wells. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Got him swinging. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Kevin McGonigal. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Ground ball right side. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. Up next for the Pirates, Chase DeLauder. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. In the dirt. Oh, 1 now.
Ball.
They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. Two down, nobody on. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And now it's even up. That one is upstairs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now in for the Braves, Kazuma Okamoto. Ball one there. Check swing, and he went. Strike one. Swings through that.
Oh, it's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And next for Atlanta, Carson Benj. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Ball, that's upstairs.
All tied up here on opening day. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down. Here's Gleyber Torres. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. And that keeps the inning going.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift on to the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
Digging in, Andres Jimenez. Close, but called a ball. And the count even 1-1. Line drive. And that'll do it. Top 6 to the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, number 18. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Number 12, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. That one kicks away from the catcher, throws to second, and he's out easily.
That's really frustrating right there. Should have had plenty of time to move up safely with the ball getting away, but they still threw out the runner.
called out on strikes. Went back to the changeup, and it was successful. Cedar Rafaela, the next Pirate to hit. He was 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Popped foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Kensuke Kondo. A new pitcher in the game, Abner Uribe. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Gets him to chase after that one. Uribe, a righty that throws with power. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here comes the 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball.
Runner on the move. In there for strike 3. Throw to second. Out. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. This guy with light tower power.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Strike 2. He goes down looking. Top of inning number 7 at the plate for Pittsburgh, Kyle Schwarber.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late? That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Pitching change here, Rydell Martinez. Foul ball there.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, Vinny Pasquantino.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious. He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
That clips the corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Takes it in for the out. 2 down. Here's Nolan Arenado. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. First pitch swinging.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3rd out. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Will Smith. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Nope.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Dominic Smith next up for the Braves. He gets a shot right here against the righty, and he is elite against right-handed pitching. The contact, the average, and delivers the slug. Swings through that one for strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Kazuma Okamoto.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
The 1-0.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Austin Wells. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. So up next, Kevin McGonigal, 1 for 2.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
And a swing and a miss. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Now it's the right fielder, Chase DeLauder. Swing and a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Carson Benj. So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Willie Castro. He represents the go-ahead run.
Now pitching for Pittsburgh, number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Willie Castro, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
That's ball 2.
Check swing, went around. Now 2 balls and a strike. Tap foul at the plate. And it remains 2-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Here comes Gleyber Torres, known for his late inning heroics. Good take by Torres. Now 1-1. Swings through that one. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Next offering is outside. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now in for the Braves, Andres Gimenez. It's amazing we get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Late on that fastball.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. All set to start the 9th in this one. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, number 18. He was late there, strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
New pitcher for the Braves, Najir Victor. Way out front for strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Now it's the second baseman. And a swing and a miss.
Tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
A little out front there as he swings through it. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. And a swing and a miss there.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And a big swing and a miss. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the 9th. Bottom half of the 9th, and we've got a tie ball game. Home side looking to walk it off. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Kensuke Kondo. In the air to left center, Schwarber on the move to the alley, and there's one down. So digging in, Ceddanne Rafaela.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
0-1 now. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Kyle Schwarber next up for the Braves. 0 for 3 in this one.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. And a foul ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 1-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That's the third. On to extra innings. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Kyle Schwarber.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Go ahead run on base. Vinny Pasquantino digs in now. 1 for 3. Just missed. And that is out of play. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Got him swinging for the K. Here's Nolan Arenado.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do.
Runner takes off for third. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. On to the bottom of the 10th. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Will Smith. So they turn to their closer, Ryan Helsley.
Number 21, Ryan Helsley.
Oh, and 2 now. That one missed.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Good eye right there.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a miss at 100. No chance.
Up next for the Braves.
So now with 1 away and a man at second, Dominic Smith next up for the Braves. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Steps off and bluffs a throw at second. Swings through that.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Fastball almost got him there. The winning run on second base. And a count 1-2. Struck him out looking. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Kazuma Okamoto. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in extras. We're in extras here. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Austin Wells. On the ground, right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Comes up empty.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter. Go ahead run on base. Kevin McGonigal, the next Pirate to hit. Swings and misses. That's strike 1. Down low, it kicks away. To third. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at third. 2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses. Struck him out. All set for the bottom of the 11th. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Willie Castro.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Just missed. Falling behind 2-1. That one at triple digits. The Braves with the winning run standing at second. And we're in the bottom of the 11th. There's one. So up next, Andres Jimenez.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 0-1. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. The shortstop takes the ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. On to the 12th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Chase DeLauder.
Well, you can't offer it that pitch in an 0-0 count. It's a strike, but not every strike is a good strike early in the count.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Go ahead run on base. Next is the Pirates DH.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that one fouled off. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Here's the second baseman. Two down, go ahead run in scoring position. Swings through that one.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in extras. Bottom of the 12th inning now. Now in for the Braves, Kensuke Kondo. And it's second. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Down on strikes, and there's one away here in the 12th. Ceddanne Rafaela next up for the Braves. First pitch swinging. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Trying to move him over here. Tosses to first. The winning run moves up to third, so they'll be happy with that. And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment. 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Yo, 1. Swing and a miss. That one at 101. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game.
When you get to extra innings, it seems like every guy's trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all heading home.
Your final here.